You need to understand the importance of talking to us. We are the men saddled with the responsibility of directing the affairs of this town. You were named the next king. You were excited.
Yes.
Why don't you want to become king anymore?
I no longer want to become king for one reason. The same reason you all know. The same reason behind this whole charade.
What is he talking about? I don't understand any of this.
Are you okay? Is it that you have started smoking one of these banned substances or what? Why are you making this thing too difficult and frustrating? If you have any reason for your action, why not talk to us?
Ichie Mona Kwapo, you know exactly what I am talking about. Obaneme is an autonomous community created out of Umuoba. Obaneme is not a kingdom, therefore cannot have a king. That's what I'm saying. Now you all should stop looking at me as if I have gone crazy. For you all know the truth. It was in the year 1980 that this unnecessary demarcation happened. Oh yes. So if you all will sit down here and pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about, well, I might as well educate all of you. A man of Umuoba in the year 1980 woke up one fine morning and decided to create this unnecessary demarcation. And of course he achieved it because we live in a corrupt system. He had friends in government that allowed him carry this out, and then he went ahead with his cohorts to divide what was once a united community into 4 different administrative quarters with a king as the head. Now, if any of you seated here will look me in the face and tell me that I have not spoken the truth, let that person start talking. Oh, you all are quiet? You all are quiet? Even this wand of Amauli, this thing that you people brought here, that thing that you all want to foist on me was created in the year 1980. That thing there has no cultural relevance, has no blessings attached to it.
Young man, don't you think you are going too far?
No, sir, I am not going too far. I did not want to talk, but now you all pushed me to this point. So now I am talking, you all would listen. Every single man and woman of Obaneme is already connected to the Okukundikom and Okukundiyom of Umuoba. You know why? Because that is the offer that holds all of us together. Because we all belong to one kingdom, and that is the Umuoba kingdom.
So, what are you saying?
All I am saying is that all that happened in the year 1980 was as a result of one man's greed and wickedness. And all of that must come to an end now.
Young man, you are making a terrible mistake.
I am not making a mistake, sir. All I am saying is that we all must return to Umuoba and submit to the kingship of Ezoba, of Umuoba, and put an end to this whole autonomy nonsense. For we're one. One community. One blood. One kingship. For divided we fall, and united, together we will stand.
Wow, this is going to be big.
Of course, it will be. It is not every day that a man gets to become king, you know.
Well, that's true, Sha, my friend.
You know, I've been thinking. Once I become a queen, I would like to walk along with the governor's wife. I would like the women to have a good life for themselves.
You mean the governor's wife?
Yes.
Have you met her before?
No, I haven't. But come on, once my husband becomes king, it gives me the leverage to mix up with the high people, right?
I envy you. But look, at the same time, I'm happy for you.
Oh, please. You do not need to envy me, my good friend. After all, you are also going to benefit from this position.
See?
Of course. What are friends for?
Wow, that's good. But,
Yes.
Kene, don't you think the clothes you've arranged for this are way too expensive to be used as souvenirs for the occasion?
No, not at all. Why would you say that? My husband is about to crown king. Nothing is too expensive for him. Not at all. And that reminds me, my husband is having a meeting downstairs and I need to go check if they're done so I could at least have them lunch.
My queen, my queen. Well, if my queen should need my assistance for the service, please don't hesitate to call me.
I think I'm liking the fact that you're already calling me the queen. I'll see you soon.
Okay, my queen. My friend, becoming the queen. Working with the governor's wife. Wow. Let me relax myself.
Babe, where is everyone?
Gone?
Gone? How? Come on, Fit, babe. You knew the cook was preparing something for these people. Why did you ask them to wait? You just took the wand of Amangolo and then asked them to be on their way without me entertaining them. That's not fair.
I didn't take their wand.
I didn't hear you. I don't understand.
They came with their wand and left with their wand.
Are you trying to say that they postponed the coronation day?
No. As a matter of fact, the coronation has been cancelled.
I don't understand. How?
Kenechukwu, there isn't really an easy way to say this to you, so I'll just come out straight and let you know.
Let me know what.
That I am no longer interested in becoming king.
You're joking, right?
I'm serious.
No, this is a joke.
I am no longer interested in becoming the king of Obaneme Autonomous Community.
Omeno Kolobia, you are joking with me.
I am serious.
You can't be serious. No, you're not.
I am serious.
You are not.
Yes, I am.
Listen to me, Omeno Kolobia. If you do not want hell to let loose in this house today, you better pick up that phone. Pick up the phone and call those elders to come back. As a matter of fact, you are going to tell them that you're ready to undo what you just did.
Hi, Kenechukwu. I thought you know me. I'm not that man who will allow himself to be controlled by anybody. It's not possible. I didn't hear me. Huh? I have made a decision and that is final. And really, you see this raving and ranting, I want it to stop. Stop this nonsense.
Oh, really? Now it's nonsense? Well, if there is any nonsense at all in this house, it is you trying to truncate the dream which I have worked so hard. I have never so hard to accomplish for you.
What dream are you talking about? I'm lost here. What dream? You know what? Go back upstairs and be with your friend. You're making noise. I want to be alone.
Is anything the matter? Your voices are too high. Oh, please, thank goodness you're here. Listen, you have to talk to my husband. Because at this point he has taught me where he mattered most, and I will not take it lightly with him.
What happened?
Nothing happened that I have not already handled. Take your friend upstairs and educate her on what it means for a man to take a decision. For that is exactly what I have done. And it is final. There is no going back. Take your friend.
This is bullshit, and you know it. Listen, you're not making sense to me right now, and I am too. Don't touch me. You're not making sense to me, Monokola. You have to call those elders, else you will get it hot.
Can we just go
Excuse me, please. Rubbish.
He has gone crazy. That's the only explanation to this.
I don't agree with you. He did not sound like a man that is crazy. He sounded like somebody who knows exactly what he's saying.
Exactly. Like a man on a mission.
Of course. I think there's more to this than meet the eyes.
Can I get explanation of someone on a mission? What mission exactly?
Omenokorobia is now working with our enemies. And they have briefed him on how to destroy us. That's the meaning.
You are still sounding ambiguous to me. Who are our enemies?
Ishenyi. Agaturu gị ilu kọwara gị ya.
Tell him.
Omenokorobia has been bribed by men of Umuoba. They are financially buoyant men that have bought him over. That's why he rejected the throne.
Is that why he rejected the throne of his people? Can that be possible?
You are asking whether can it be possible? Something that is happening before you. That's already happened.
My question now is, what are we going to do about this? I know that majority of you, if not all of you, will disagree with me. But you are wrong. Yes, you all are wrong.
What do you mean?
Omenokorobia has not betrayed you in any way. In fact, all he said to you was and still is the truth. And you all know it.
Ichavuke, we need a king. That's the bottom line. Whatever that foolish man said might be the truth, but it doesn't change the fact that Obaneme kingdom has come to stay and we need a king.
Obaneme is not a kingdom. It's only an autonomous community carved out of Umuoba kingdom. So, we have government backing. Ichavuke, what side are you on? You're beginning to sound the way I don't like. Yeah. I'm Ichavuke from Budani. If you doubted my credibility, you wouldn't have invited me here. Do not disrespect me.
Ichavuke, please calm down, okay? This is not the time for anger. In fact, I apologize on his behalf. The most important thing here is that Obaneme is still in need of a king. Obrian. And we must do something urgently about it.
And you already have a king.
Who?
Omenokorobia. You all are looking at me as if I've gone crazy. And you know what I'm saying.
All done, my king.
It's good. Elders of Obaneme, let it be known that today you have all made yourselves both material and literal witnesses to the fact that I, Eze Umedinobi of Obaneme, have named Omenokorobia the heir to the throne. When I join my ancestors, he is the one that must be crowned king after me. Your Majesty, your wish is our command. If God will keep us alive, we will do exactly as you have commanded. Thank you, Elders in Camp.
Let us bear this in mind. The peace we have enjoyed in Obaneme all these years, we shall go all out and ensure that even in my absence, that level of peace must be maintained.
I believe you all remember that special day and the promise you made. Now listen, and listen very carefully. That agreement may be made on a paper, but it is as strong as a blood covenant because it was an agreement between you and a king.
You are right, wise one. We all accepted to obey the agreement because we felt that Omeno Korobia was on our side.
Exactly. But now that it's clear that he has sold us out to the highest bidder, I don't think we are still bound to that said agreement.
You are wrong. That agreement is valid until it is achieved.
So, Ichiavuka, what do you suggest we do? Because we have run out of options here.
You made a promise to a king. Fulfill that promise. And the only way out is to get Omeno Klobia and crown him king.
Chiavuke, pardon me. This discussion is now beginning to tingle the ears. How can you force a man to become a king? Tell me.
I never use the word force.
Then how do you put a crown on the head of a man who has clearly rejected the truth?
One thing I believe about life is that a man who is old enough to have gray hair on his head should be able to handle anything. My mission here is to advise you to keep the promise that you have made. And that is exactly what I've just done. The rest is up to you.
The man has betrayed us. He betrayed all of us. He's just a green snake under the green grass. I can't believe this. This is unbelievable.
Money. What else? Money. It is the answer to this. They must have paid him enough for him to reject reality. This is just inconceivable.
Well, whoever said that human wants cannot be totally satisfied was right. The rich just want to be richer. No one is contented anymore. Omeno Kolobia just confirms that.
I disagree. A man like Omeno Kolobia that I know can never betray his people. Never. I know him that well.
Oh, wait. What are you saying? Are you going to vouch for him?
See, no one is vouching for anyone. I'm just saying, why would anyone lie when the truth stares at us right in the face?
Oh.
Why?
Before God and man, the truth about all this matter is he deserves to die.
Bam!
That is the punishment for treason. A death sentence.
Exactly. In fact, he deserves worse than that. He does deserve it. I wonder how much he's been paid that is well enough for him to betray his people.
Huh? Listen, you will even be surprised that they paid him peanuts because low lives like him always come cheap. You know that?
Once again, I disagree with you. See, Omeno Kolobia is a man of integrity. He rather die than dine with the devil or sell his soul to the devil instead.
Yeah? Wait, did you hear the reason he gave? Did you? Why would he bring up everything that happened in the year 1980 if he's not actually looking for war? Who does that?
See, I can categorically tell you that everything that happened in 1980 was wrong. Omeno Kolobia was right. See, listen, are we not in Umoba Kingdom? Aren't we? You can't disagree with that. And we're in Opanime village. So, what are you saying? The truth stays right as not in the face.
The truth that stares at our face right now is that Omeno Kolobia has declared war against Obaneme Kingdom. And if he does not put himself together, we will take him out and choose another king for ourselves.
Bang! I mean, look at us. Sharing the same philosophy and beliefs. We never disagree on anything. We are like match made in heaven.
Of course, yes. We are match made in heaven. That is why we can never disagree on anything.
Why do you always disagree with me? Why? Why can't we be on the same page, for goodness sake?
See, Madam, we're born from different views and different backgrounds and different beliefs. We're bound to have opposing ideas at a certain point in our lives.
You know what? I'm beginning to think we are match made in hell. Honestly.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, yes.
So you want to start up a fight now, right? You want to start up a fight?
You already started it. Yes. Why can't you agree with me for once? For goodness sake, we're getting married. Yes, we're getting married. Oh my God, sometimes I even forget why I fell in love with you from the beginning. What?
It is in moments like this I remember exactly why I fell in love with you.
I will never forget.
Oh, I love you, my husband.
I love you too, my wife.
I swear I hate you. I swear it.
No, you don't. Come back here.
Go to hell.
Adani, I love you. Please, I love you.
Nobody cares.
Daddy, did you hear me? I love you.
I know that you are surprised to see me here, Ometa. But contrary to what you think, I have actually come in peace. Oh no, come on. Ometa, you're beginning to make me uncomfortable. Huh?
Well, Professor Medinobi, I'm sorry. I am not interested.
Why do you insist on calling me by my name? Why don't you ever want to recognize me as king?
Well, Professor Medinobi, that is because I already have a king, Ezoba of Umoba, who I recognize as king, not you.
This isn't a fight, but control yourself. You're in my house.
And because I'm in your house, I will no longer speak my mind? Professor Medinobi, I need to remind you that I am not here because I want to. I am here because you sent for me. And in a situation where you say something that has not gone down well with me, are you saying that I will no longer be allowed to speak my mind?
Chifi Bezim, we used to be best of friends when we were kids. Are we ever going to be able to regain our relationships?
Well, Professor Medinobi, the answer is emphatic no. Since you made yourself available for this nonsense, we lost that bond. We are not supposed to be doing this because we all are supposed to be under a king. And you know exactly what I am saying.
I take that to mean that you're not even going to have time to think about my offer.
Well, Professor Medinobi, it is going to be a sacrilege for a man like me who already received the glorious title of Ometa of Umoba from a king who administers and who rules from the stool of the gods and the ancestors to start considering receiving an inferior title from a political king who got installed by mischief makers for the sole purpose of destabilizing our land. How can I possibly consider that kind of inferior chieftaincy?
You are a man of Obaneme, and you live in Obaneme.
Well, on the contrary, I am a man of Umuoba, and I live in Umuoba.
What you may say, and you begin to make element of sense to me, is if you say that my address in Omoba is Obaname, that is where one may find me.
Chief Ibezim, I am putting in place a near perfect body of men in council. These men will help us attract developmental projects from the federal government. And I want you to spearhead the leadership of that council.
Well, I am going to tell you immediately because I don't have time to even think about this. The only cabinet I recognize is the cabinet of Ezoba of Umoba Kingdom. That is the cabinet I belong. And I am not ready for any other cabinet. And if you know of men who have the capacity of attracting the federal government for any developmental project, why don't you get those men to attract the development to Umuoba as a kingdom?
You are just impossible.
No, I am not impossible. I am just being very sincere with you. And you know exactly what I am saying. The only problem I have with you is that you are not yet ready for this level of sincerity.
My loving husband, I am sorry.